you guys want. And because you guys don't want to do it, so I have to do it again. And I want to share about the crazy love story. And I think about it, I prayed about it before I go to talk today. And I asked God what you want me to share and what is something that I say and will glorify you. And then he said, talk about your romantic love story. And I was like, I don't have that. It doesn't mean that I wasn't in a relationship before. But I do, but I never had those, you know? So then I said, and he said, you do have it. I said, I don't. And then, but he said, you just don't realize it, you have it. And then I said, okay. Then I think about it. And I knew it was, I have a sweet story when I pause and think about it. And then I remember I have one that's very special. And it's very sweet love story that no one ever has. But it's kind of sad because it took me 24 years to realize it. I have a gentleman in love with me since I wasn't born. And he is a perfect man among all men. When I first met him, I wasn't in love with him. I knew he is very good to me, but I'm afraid to commit myself to him. All that I wanted from him is to fulfill my needs. I only come to him when I needed him for help or when I felt the emptiness. I had done so many horrible things, such as hurting him, ignoring him, and rejecting him without caring about how he would feel. Sounds like I'm very selfish, right? I also cheat on him, spending the money he gave me for unimportant things, and I don't spend time with him. You know what? He still loves me, and he chooses to forgive me. That is crazy, right? And finally, I decided to be in a relationship with him when I was 17. Even though I'm in a relationship with him, I still tend to go my own ways. And you might think he didn't know. He did, but he chose to understand. He is a very gentle and merciful lover. There is one special present he gave me. If I tell you, it will blow your mind. He gave me his life. He died for me just to save me from my sin. If you guys stay wondering, what is love, or you're searching for love, let me tell you. Love is not a thing, but it's a person. Unless you find this person, you could never find the true love. Who else created you? Only my love, my beloved Jesus. He also promised me, this is very romantic, let me listen to it. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you. This is cute and I love it. I will hold on to you with my righteous right hand, Isaiah 41 again. After I acknowledged his love, I decided to surrender all to him. A person that's always asking for a worldly needs, now asking for a living life that will please him. Now, my relationship with him is so sweet. I talk to him when I wake up, while I'm driving to work, before I go to bed, or when I'm be alone. The only time when I forget about him is when I see the food. I sometimes get out and I think about him. Yeah. Sometimes I cry. That's not normally happening to me. I cry when I listen to a worship song, or in the radio, or sometimes when I read the Bible, my tears just coming up. And you might think I'm going crazy. It's not, because I receive his presence. And I hate it when I hurt him, or I hate it so much when I tend to follow my own desires, because I feel the brokenness between me and him, and that is hurt. But whenever I come back to him, I feel the forgiveness. So now I pray that I am no longer live, but he who lives in me. So whenever you feel that you don't have the loved one, just think of Jesus on the cross. Thank you.